On you guys, it's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel. In this short video, I just want to talk to you guys about what was just my best single day trading today. All right, so we set a PR today. Very grateful for this. Very thankful as well that I get to share experiences like today with you guys. So over the course of this video, I do have Robinhood mirrored for you guys on my phone right here. So we will take a look at Robinhood. I do want to show you guys just today's price action just for validation. And then we'll also look at the two stocks that were the primary drivers behind today's insane price action and gains. So we will take a look at that. Also, I did make this little write-up for you guys talking about my takeaways from today. You guys, I want you to understand, in the last video I posted, there were a few comments, and trust me, I know most of you guys understand this, but this is not a blueprint, okay? So I don't want to make this seem like this is a blueprint. These are just takeaways from kind of my investment thesis that I personally reflect on after days like today, and I just want to share this with you guys, okay? So we will read through this, and while I'm reading through that, I'll chime in on Robinhood, and we'll take a look at Riot and Mara. Been talking about those a lot lately. They finally popped off today. So feeling very good. It feels good to be right, but it feels a lot better. Trust me, you guys. The money's cool, but it feels so much better to like share experiences like this with you guys, because I know a lot of you guys won today as well if you've been tuned in lately. Okay, so again, we will take a look at this, go over the takeaways, but before we do that, I will ask you guys to please give the video a like if you do want to gain value from it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and check out my complete portfolio and daily newsletter if you want to know very specifically how I made days like today happen. Okay, so again, we will take a look at Robinhood. I'm sure you guys have noticed this by this point, but I was up $19,417 today, not 20K. I do want to say, using this as a straight up excuse, I do have a stock portfolio and a cryptocurrency portfolio as well that are pretty sizable. This is my options trading portfolio, so I do want to establish that this is options trading. This is not stock trading. Okay, so options trading portfolio overall, I was up closer to 28K today, so it's definitely across the board my best day trading. I do want to establish that as well. Best day on Robinhood specifically, but best day trade like across the board as well. So again, very thankful for days like today. Stoked I get to share it with you guys. All right, so again, up $19,400 today. Super stoked. So let's just get straight into this so we can get into some of the stocks too. Okay, so understand, this is kind of a disclaimer, you guys. I need to say this for I know if you guys have been watching and tuned in, you know this, but for those of you who are newer, if there are new ones of you, then I need to read this. Okay, this is very important, even for some veterans. I still need to remind myself of this at times. Okay, so understand, my style of trading, which is swing trading options contracts, is extremely risky if you're not an experienced trader. I spent years developing these skills and hundreds upon hundreds of hours researching macroeconomic trends and looking at charts. This is by no means easy. I've lost a lot of money over the course of my career when I thought I could just jump straight into things without the proper experience. If you do decide to try trading, never play with more than you're willing to lose, and never go all in on any single position. It's very likely that you'll get cleaned if you do. Start small and start learning. Get those reps in. Okay, so again, that's a disclaimer. It's still important. Again, like I wouldn't mind reading that to myself every once in a while. Those are things you just need to remind yourself of that. Okay. So let's move on to this first takeaway. 3 takeaways. The first is, I do my best to take on asymmetric positions. That means that the potential return far surpasses the risk taken. There are many factors at play when I look for an asymmetric asset, but 2 of the factors that I can attribute to today's gains to are stocks with small market caps that are significantly below their all-time highs. Okay, so this is where Riot and Mara comes into play. Again, I did mention, if you guys caught the stock watch I did, the Sunday stock watch I did yesterday, talked about Riot and Mara, talked about them on Friday as well. If you were part of the newsletter, I threw Riot. I mean, I've been invested in Riot for years. I want you guys to understand that too. So I have been invested in Riot for since 2017. So I've been playing Riot since 2017, since the initial cryptocurrency bull run. Mara as well, I have traded Mara a little bit. I've actually held Riot, like a Riot position, 4 years now. So I want to establish that I'm not just hopping on the bandwagon on these. I don't believe in these just for the hype, although I do think there will be hype attributed to these, which we saw today. But I do believe in these stocks fundamentally, and I will make. I made a analysis video on Riot if you guys want to check that out, and I will make one on Mara today. But I fundamentally believe in these. These are Bitcoin miners. So let's take a look at Riot. Okay, so I did just mention, right, these are Bitcoin mining companies, all right? And when I talk about asymmetric risk and like identifying situations like that, it's Riot and Mara are 2 examples of stocks that I almost knew for a fact, not for a fact, but I was very confident in the fact that they would go up because the cryptocurrency space is going up right now. Okay, Bitcoin, Ether, the cryptocurrency sector goes up. It's very likely that the companies associated with the cryptocurrency space will follow. Okay, and that is how I established. That's how I'm bullish on this sector as a whole. Again, if you guys have been tuned in, I've been investing in these for a while, Riot specifically, but again, you guys, it's just spotting certain fundamentals. So you look at Riot. Riot was up 32% today, down a little bit after hours. That's to be expected after a crazy move up like that. But Riot up 32% today. That is a crazy single day gain. And then over the course, I mean, it's been going up for a while now. So you can see here up like 200% in 3 months. It is down, but look at Riot. Okay, so when I mentioned before, right, you need to look for assets with small market caps that are significantly below their all-time highs. Right, Riot. Again, I played Riot back here in 2017. Okay, so I know what Riot was, what Riot had the potential to do. Also based on the market cap. The reason that Riot can see extreme moves like this is because it has a small market cap. After today, Riot is probably at like 120 million or so market cap, but I mean that's still small. Thinking about like Apple, some of the bigger players are trillion, almost multi-trillion-dollar companies out there now. Okay, so $100 million in the grand scheme of the equity markets is a drop in the bucket. Okay, but there's the beauty. It's both the beauty and the danger of small market cap stocks too. Okay, they can see price action like this. They can see days like today. Mara up 88% today, up over 100% today at some point. Okay, so that is the beauty and the danger of small market cap stocks. They can see gains like today. I personally have call options, so I did mention that in the beginning. Again, I swing trade call options contracts. So I have call options on these. I'm betting that Riot will hit a certain price by a specific date in the future. Okay, and call options, the reason I do that, they are dangerous. Understand that, guys. I can't articulate that enough. Call options are dangerous. They're very risky. You can lose everything. But again, I was very confident in the fact that Riot was going to go up. It was going to follow the cryptocurrency sector. It's a Bitcoin mining company. It only made sense to me. So let me go on to read this because this kind of falls in line with what I'm talking about now, and then we'll get into Mara. Okay. Many may say this is gambling, which it is in a sense. The way I perceive it, though, is gambling with the understanding that the odds are in your favor. If I believe the odds of position success is, say, 70-30, then I'll happily take those odds. You win some, you lose some. Just make sure that your wins outweigh your losses. All right, so very obvious, you guys. All of this is nothing I haven't said before. I haven't said it like summed up like this yet, but these are just like is investing 101. But again, these are the things that I personally think about after days like today. These are the things that I have to remind myself of. Okay, so just again, when we're talking about finding bets, the 70-30 bets. In Riot, I was honestly more like 80-20. Mara, I was confident as well. Just because, again, they're small market caps. We're in a market full of story stocks, full of shiny objects. Robinhood traders. Mara was one of the top moving stocks in Robinhood. Rightfully so. It's up over 100% today. And that's great, but that's also very dangerous, and that leads to a very volatile stock. So that's why, again, you guys, these do have the potential to make you a lot of money, but they can lose you money too if you get in the wrong time, okay? It's all about how you play it. So 3, hedge your portfolio across different sectors. For example, today's big winners came from the blockchain sector, but one of my biotech positions performed extremely well today too, so which is Sorrento, which I did talk about yesterday as well. My silver and gold positions didn't do as well, but I still hold them just in case something happens to go wrong in the equity markets. Always hedge. Okay, so again, silver and gold, I'm bullish on them long term. They didn't perform well today, but I still need to hold those in portfolio. I still have call options on gold and silver in my portfolio, even though they might not perform while the rest of these assets perform. Okay, and that's because you never know what's going to happen, guys, especially when you're playing with high risk tech sector blockchain assets that are objectively high risk. You need assets in your portfolio, even biotechs. Just hedge across sectors, and I can't articulate that enough. Okay, always hedge. You need to be hedging. Never put all your eggs in one basket, because that is how you lose all of your money. All right, so we'll go, I'll just finish reading this and then we'll get to Mara, trust me, sorry. Also, I always remind myself to practice responsible risk management. On days like today, I won't hesitate to take some profits off the table, even if I'm still bullish on the fact that the position will continue to go up. Realize some gains and always understand that what goes up must come down at some point. All right, and again, you guys, I can't get that message across enough. What goes up must come down, especially with small market caps like this. Again, you have to expect volatility. With Riot, with Mara, Riot ending 32, Mara ending 88% up. Let's get to it before. So yeah, let's look at Mara. Keep dodging it. So Mara, which is Marathon Patent Group. So Mara up 88% today. up at one point, up 124%. Okay, so that's unprecedented. Like, it's very rare to see gains like this. But again, I was expecting this, and you have to. The important thing when you're trying to establish stocks like this, that I've said this before, but again, technicals do play an important factor. There are ways that you can use technical indicators and look solely at charts to establish successful positions. I don't do that. I found that the greatest gains come from when you spot a fundamental trend. Okay, so Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, blockchain. I truly believe it serves a purpose in this current economy. I believe that Bitcoin serves a great purpose. And therefore, I believe that companies who mine Bitcoin will succeed if Bitcoin succeeds, okay? Before, the last video I made, where it was the biotechs, COVID-related biotechs. Again, COVID, number one enemy of the world. It was obvious that companies working towards a vaccine, a treatment for COVID, would see gains, even just from a psychological level. You have to beat the group, okay? You have to be early on to trends, make trends, catch trends early. And again, you guys, you have to be careful when you enter these. If you see a shiny object, these are shiny objects as of now, especially Mara, up that much today. Just be careful. Please proceed with caution. And just be very careful with how you approach these. But again, you guys, do the research. The markets are very good at rewarding those who do the research. I have spent this, again, like I said in the beginning, this is something that I've spent hundreds of hours on. This is something I dedicate my life to. I've paid my dues. I've lost a lot of money when I got too confident in myself and cocky. There's a very fine line between confidence and cockiness, okay? So just try to stay humble, start small, and again, please let me know if you guys have any questions. A shameless plug here. I feel zero guilt in plugging the portfolio and newsletter products because, again, I mentioned Mara last week, like early last week. I gave you guys my exact call options in the portfolio newsletter. Again, I'm not guaranteeing any outcome at all. This is not financial or investment advice. I'm showing you guys literally what I'm doing, okay? And then you guys can go on to do your own research, do your due diligence, decide if it's the right position for you. A lot of time it might not be, but I'm just showing you guys what I do and letting you guys why I'm bullish on the positions I'm bullish on. Okay, so check out my complete portfolio daily newsletter, first link in the description if you're interested at all in that. If not, for real, no worries at all. Just check it out if you're interested. And it's exactly as it states. All call options, all put options, all stock positions. You know exactly how I hedge because that's truly one of the most important things, especially for newer traders. Never go all in. I can't exaggerate that enough. Never go all in. Always hedge your positions because when you go all in, even it doesn't matter how bullish you are on a stock. And obviously, if I went in on Mara and Riot today, I would have made way more money. But that's not smart. That's not responsible risk management. And as you scale as a trader, you find that that's the single most important thing. Not losing is a lot more important than winning in the long run. Okay, so remember that, you guys, and please feel free to ask me any questions. I know sometimes people don't like these because I don't give the exact blueprint, but again, you guys, these are my takeaways. This is what I remind myself of. So please let me know if you have any questions, and let me know if you are celebrating today as well. Okay, so cheers to you guys if you're eating good tonight too, and until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace. Later.